everybody, welcome back to TAZS Wig Closet at Wig Studio One. This wig style is going to look super familiar to you because it has probably been the one I've been asked about the most as it was sitting back here on the mannequin heads. It has been sitting back there for a couple of weeks and I just get tons of questions. So I thought, gosh, I better move this one up in the lineup. I purchased this style as a part of my affordable series. This is Envy's KELSEY in the color light blonde. There are tons of gold nuggets of information in this video you won't want to miss coming up. I purchased this style with my own funds from the Wig Studio One clearance section. If you haven't visited the Wig Studio One clearance, you should probably do that right away. I know that there are tons and tons of deals on that clearance, but you have to be fast to get them because they just go like that. I was lucky to snap this one up. I've sort of had my eyes on it. I've had lots of questions over the past couple of years on this style, so I thought it's time for me to try it. Be sure to visit Wig Studio One. All of the links will be below. If you're purchasing this one brand new, there is a 30% off coupon for all new Envy styles with Wig Studio One. It's an automatic coupon at checkout. So if you have any questions for us, you can reach out to support at wigstudio1.com. I chose this one for my affordable series because as of the date of this filming, I think the retail price is around $140. And after you apply the automatic 30% off at Wig Studio One, that brings it down to about $100. There's a lot to love for about $100. I think this would be the perfect little style for summer. It's just the cutest thing, or a special occasion because it just looks like maybe there's a permanent updo. So it's a very dramatic, heavily angled, curly, short bob style. And I'm featuring it today in the color light blonde. Now, light blonde by Envy is a combination of some platinums, some beige blondes, and some ash blondes in there as well. Some applications seem to be warmer than others. This one is pretty neutral, I would say. There's a lot going on here. This one almost looks a bit like a champagne. There's some warmer and some cooler tones going through it. And light blonde is not a rooted color. Oh, how I wish they would make this light blonde in a rooted shade. Wouldn't that be great? Does anybody remember the Rene of Paris Sonoma? I think Sonoma lasted 3 or 4 years. It's now out of production. It has been discontinued by the manufacturer. This is nearly a doppelganger for that Rene of Paris Sonoma. There's another one actually by Envy called Harper, which is a bit of a dramatically angled, curly, short bob style like this, but it has a lace front and a left monofilament side part, which may appeal more to you than just this open cap design of KELSEY. But this is super cute and super affordable, so I want to show it to you today. We're going to take a look at some styling too, because I think this is a really fun one. Now, it is a bit cantankerous. You may be on the other end of this camera thinking, that's so cute. You know, I'd like to have a style like that. And then when you get it home, you're kind of bewildered on how to manage it and how to get the most fun from it. So I want to show you a little bit of that today. Now, this is directly out of the box. I didn't do a thing to it. I just shook it out and placed it on, removed the tags, and I was good to go here. So this is exactly how it appears right out of the box. I think the biggest thing when you get it out of the box is how to part it, because that curl goes right up to the root. It makes it a little more difficult to find a parting space. I think most wigs coming from the factory, whether they have monofilament lace or not, are meant to be parted a little bit left of center. That's just sort of what they've designated. And that's how I part mine. So you'll see that I parted it a little bit left of center. So the first thing that you see when you look at this are these beautiful curly tendrils right there at the front. Now these are about 11.5 inches, but it's in a curl pattern here. So that does shrink it up just a bit. And then in the back, you'll see about 8.5 inches off of the crown. And that sort of overlaps then this tapering down into a 1.75 inch nape. So isn't it a really cute, unique design? It gives you a very dramatic silhouette in the back. And then from the front, it just appears as though you've already placed all your hair in an updo in the back. So it does fool you a bit. And I think that's really practical because a lot of times you don't want to fool with putting up long hair, but you do like the effect of an updo from the front. So as I mentioned, it's a completely open cap and it weighs about 3 ounces. It feels very, very light on my head. This is an average size cap. I did have to cinch in the adjusters to accommodate a 21¼ circumference. So let's talk about some other issues that you may encounter with KELSEY. So KELSEY has a lot of PERMATEASE. And so if you're going with a very light color, like I have here, this light blonde, you can see down into that nesty PERMATEASE look. In fact, you can also see where the highlights are sewn in. That creates a little bit of striping right there on the PERMATEASE layer. So what you see here, that's all PERMATEASE. In fact, there's a little fiber on the top that you're probably going to have to use some really creative styling to obscure the PERMATEASE. Now, on a style like this in the real world, somebody's going to have to tease the dickens out of their hair to accomplish this. So being able to see a little bit of a teased part probably isn't a huge issue for most people, because I think just upon first glance, you would understand what you're looking at, right? If I did not have a trained eye, I would see somebody in this style and it's like, wow, you know, they had to really tease to get that. That's cute. That's probably my first impression. Now, as a wig wearer, I could probably spot it a mile away. So most people aren't going to care. They're just going to really enjoy the drama and the fun of this KELSEY. Here's an inside look at the cap for Envy's KELSEY, a completely open cap by Envy. At the front, you'll see a nice, comfortable velvet piece with a hidden weft to help obscure that hairline, open wefts on the top, sides, and back, an open ear tab with lots of fiber spliced in, an extended open nape with bra strap type adjusters, lots of wefting and lots of stretch. I did have to cinch this in a little to accommodate a petite average circumference. I feel like this cap is completely average right out of the box based on the piece that I have. So as I mentioned, I just took this style out of the box, arranged it on my head in terms of the parting space, and that has been it. You're going to want to work with this style to make it yours. This is not one of those styles where you can just put it on and walk out the door. I think you're really going to have to work at customizing it just with your fingers, styling it in a way that you're comfortable with and it looks cute and sexy, whatever look you're going for. Let's try with glasses. These are my sunglass readers by readers.com. These are called the Key West. The glasses fit very nicely between the ear and the ear tab here. No problem there. Good to know, because this is a cute summer style. You're going to want to wear your sunnies. So you want to watch as I manipulate this hair, change up the part, use some styling accessories, just really working it to give you the most variety in terms of styling options. Thanks for joining me today for a part of my affordable series. This has been Envy's KELSEY in the color light blonde. Check it out at Wig Studio One. We'll see you next time on TAZ's Wig Closet at Wig Studio One.